It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really should.
Taking it right down Broadway. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And able to get this out to the 25. Now Jackson on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth?
There he goes, left side. Now inside the 25. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times have we talked about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true.
Oh, wide open, complete.
inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point,
and that makes it a 21-10 game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Jackson on 1st down.
Throw right side here taken in by Bateman.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Mckdawg from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
point, and they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On first down, it's Purdy. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Purdy now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Purdy on 4th down.
Completes it to Samuel.
And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Purdy sets up to throw again.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Jennings.
And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Jr. with a diving grab. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. Here's a diving catch right side. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
And Jackson throwing once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That's into the hands of Prochet.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. That third down conversion good for 23.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, We just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game. In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Down the left sideline, inside the 20, touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
To throw is Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Now he's loose at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 148 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. McCaffrey on the counter. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
A short throw caught by Andrews. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense? Right?
Yeah,
if you know,
on him.
Right? You know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Purdy bootlegging it.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get... The football back at their own 17.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, The NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Got a man, that's IU. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Here's Purdy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On 3rd down, here's Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10, eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
No, we change it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
I got you. Mine's 54. Mine's 54. I'm coming after you.
One last shot for Jackson. This is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. 1 final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we could use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About this, now take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told the right. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the show.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens.